Hello, yes, this is version 2 here. Oh no, fuck you. Prank calls, god damn it. Hello there, internet, version 2 here. I didn't even intend that to be the intro. That just kind of happened with good timing as I was about to start talking. Point is, sup, Coco Bandicoot 3 warped. Today is World 4, or Worlds 4, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be a much simpler process than this time, because there's no backtracking to previous levels or having to worry about any of that. But there is this. See how there's 2 gems here? We're going to do these levels in opposite order, because in order to get the gems there, both of them, no, I think only one of them, we need the blue gem, which, boom, is it. So we're just going to do this entire hub world backwards, because why not? Let's mix things up. I mean, I did one level, then the other level back in Crash 2, but they were the first and second level, so I just swapped those around, where it's literally the first level here needs a gem in the last one. So let's just do all the levels in reverse order. Let's fuck with it. A conservative universe? No longer. Man, I should have LP'd Mario plus Rabbids. I mean, I haven't beaten it, and I have a tendency of starting blind LPs of games that I've already played before, but I've done enough of those. Anyway, this is Tomb Raider. In obvious reference to Wade from, what's his name? The neighborhood show or whatever it is that Rooster Teeth made. Water! I actually like this level. This, I mean, I like a lot of levels in this game that is a bit simple. This is probably one of my favorite levels in this game, because its gimmick is pretty interesting. Like, it's the Egyptian level, but hey, the thing is just like, the tombs are just flooding with water, so don't be underwater when the water comes up, because apparently you can't swim, or at least not for the seconds that you're underwater for, or something like that. So yeah, just be above water. So you can be submerged slightly in water, but you can't be swimming in water, because you can't swim. But there we go. Perfect. So, yeah, again, this world's a lot simpler. We don't have to re-get stuff from old levels because of stuff that we get here. I mean, we've got to do the level out. We've got to do this world out of order, but that's not quite the same thing. Damn it. I can make that. I know I can make that. So, yeah, it's a lot simpler. Fuck. I know I can. I could do the spin, but there it is. Well, yeah, that's one of those. Oh, fuck. Well, I guess I'm not getting those lives anymore. Oh, well. Oh, well. Maybe I should have done that first. Oh, well. Doesn't matter. Oh, well. We can still make it. Nope. Nope. I mean, we have to make it over those nitros to get that box there to be able to do this bonus and get everything in it. But, I mean, maybe I can get the life first this time around instead of making my big thumb slide jump that I, turns out, don't need to and is actually detrimental to do. This level's fucking with me already. So yeah, while being significantly simpler, we're going to see something in this world that is, what I've been saying about this entire game, with more gimmick levels, with this world taking the cake. Not because of how many it has, but because of how much of a waste one of the levels is because of its gimmick. If anything, because of the gimmicks though, we get 2 levels in this world that are dedicated to Coco, where it's Coco only. Unlike some of the previous ones where it was only 1 and like a couple that were Crash only. Okay. Fuck me, damn it, okay. Maybe, if I jump on top of that thing, yeah, it says you can do the tornado spin, but I know it's saying tornado spin, but I don't want to risk tornado spinning into the TNT at the end, so I don't want to do that. Yeah, because I believe I've mentioned it before. The levels, the jet ski levels, the Puma levels, and another type of level we're going to see in this world, in the original release were Coco exclusive levels. They were also the only levels where you couldn't, well, not the only levels, but they were all levels where you couldn't run around freely. So this is the first time that she's had the chance to be in this game and be able to actually run and move independently in a level, where in the previous games she couldn't do that at all. So, well, there we go. That makes that process a lot simpler, doesn't it? Hey! Just jump off the top and wait for it to detonate, get all 25, there we go. Yeah, there's another type of level in this, another new type of gimmick level in this, that is Coco exclusive. So, hey, there's 2 Coco levels in this from the original game. Or you can just play this version of the game and just be like Coco all day, every day. In fact, this world, while me talking and complaining about its gimmicks, actually does something that no other world in this game does. And, I won't tell you just yet, but it'll become apparent later on what it is, and it's... And like kind of a waste on like part of this world because of just the nothingness that part of it is. But hey, there's another aspect of this level that's really, this world that I personally really enjoy for this release of the game. I am being cryptic and vague for literally no reason. Just gonna get out of here. You can dash through so much of this level with this water and be fine everywhere. I am nowhere near confident enough to try it, actually. So unconfident to try it, I'm worried that thing sinks if you stand on it for too long. So I'm not going to do that, even though I want that life box. Well, slash need that life box. I don't, like, it might sink if you stand on it for too long. Floating platforms have a tendency to do that in Crash games. Anyway, here's your death platform, and hey, look! The symbol of death, like, matches the Egyptian theme here. Hey! Like, it looks like a dead pharaoh skull thing. I believe they lost that in the next game with the death routes for the... Like, they all just had the standard Jolly Roger thing on it. And it's like, oh, but you had, like, unique looking ones in this one. Were they unique looking ones in Crash 2? I don't remember. Or were they all just the standard skull? I'm not even sure anymore, honestly. I have to utilize that a lot more. The glide is great for this. You do this and you glide through the air and it's great. And it's just like you go... Okay, I can just go... Whoa, whoa, oh, God. Okay. Didn't realize that even closed. Oh, that was this. Yes, that would make sense. Like I can go... Whee! And just... If I actually made the glide, then I would have been able to glide onto this. If I jumped better, but... Oh, well. Am I gonna make it? I'm gonna make it. Hey. Well, I'm sure as fuck hoping this thing doesn't sink, because I got nowhere else to go right now. Boom. Okay, wait. There we go. Yeah. Big glides. And there's your blue gem. Wow, that definitely was easy. Bye. And of course, dying so we can actually get all the gems and the crystal and everything in the base level. Yay. And it's right next to a checkpoint, so I don't have to worry. The game is being nice to me this episode. Last episode was fucked with the amount of annoyingness, me being fucked over in so many ways, and the backtracking and everything. In this level, they're being nice to me. I'm pretty sure it's this one where we're doing this in this order to get the blue gem, because there's a blue gem path in the other Egyptian level in this. Which, hey, look, the theme of the world actually shows up in this world and actually makes a fairly prominent display. Cough, cough, shiny. God damn it. I didn't even mean to jump there. And she just drowns instantly. Just instantly. It's a depressing story. But hey, yeah. Actually two Egyptian themed levels in this Egyptian world. Almost like it makes sense or something. But yeah, unlike the last level where there was a lot of gem paths and then we had to do backtracking in gem paths to get the boxes in those things to be able to go do other things. In this one, I believe it's this one, the blue gem path in this has no normal crates in it. Oh, it's great. And it doesn't like open up to a later part of the level, so you don't have to worry about it like fucking you over and you having to backtrack through there or dying in there or backtracking like outside the world or anything. I don't think it has any. Oh, come on. Oh, I was right on the edge. See, there she doesn't drown. That's just falling into a bottomless pit of water, so she hovers and just like, well, I can't do anything from here. But you'd fall into this water and now you drown, even though that's way deeper. I am making dumb mistakes now because I'm talking about how forgiving the game is being for this world. Ah, it's fine. Glide! Fly over the levels, ignore the geometry. Whee! And be able to break boxes a lot easier by just gliding into all of them. Oh. It's a superpower. It's one of the powers that I'm actually pretty happy with. The ability to just be like, spin forever. Okay, stop. I appreciate both its gliding ability and the fact that I can just go and spin through a lot of shit at once. I meant spin through a checkpoint, but I didn't want to remove my, destroy the other things that were there, the Whompers. I need lives. I only have 18. Never gonna get the 99 achievement in this one. Trophy, whatever you want to call it. Never gonna get it, but doesn't matter. I know the title is 100%, but if the game says 100%, then I consider 100%. Fuck all the trophies. I forget, what even is the Coco exclusive trophy in this game? I don't even remember. Ah, well. Doesn't matter. Can destroy these two, and then come back. I don't trust myself at all with this. I really don't. Not even slightly. Yeah. Forever spinny powers. Whee! And this water, once it starts sinking, you can jump into it fairly early. Okay, that's a... Go. There we go. Still worried as hell about these things sinking, so I'm just gonna jump forever on them. I'm pretty sure they don't, but I don't know. I've been burned by this in this trilogy before. Don't move forward or you don't. It's a bad idea. Category 5. Is that the Coco exclusive one? Or maybe it's tornado spitting into enemies. I don't know. I'm not even sure. But hey, category 5. That may be the Coco one. I've got no fucking idea. All I know is that I don't know nothing. I'm sorry. I think I already said that in another video and made the Operation Ivy Green Day reference. And pissed off the people who don't exist. It may have even been this series before. I'm not even sure. So it's a pointless one to bring up again. And now you just don't have a laptop. Oh no, it's back again. She has a lot of laptops and phones. She blows up her phone a lot, and yeah, she has a lot of everything. Future Frenzy! Now, unfortunately, well, I said this hub world was being nice to us. This is the same as Hang 'em High, where we need to get relics to go into this from a different entrance to get all of the boxes in here. So, yeah, in Hang 'em High, we could get all the boxes, we just couldn't get the yellow gem. In this one, we need to come at it from a secret entrance to get all the boxes. So it's more similar to... So it's like... The relic entrance that Hang 'em High had with the... Need a different thing to get all the boxes that Tomb Time had. So it's both of those. But yeah, we can't get all the boxes here without a secret entrance, which requires 20 relics, which will be the end of this hub world. And again, you could have 20 relics by this point. You would have access to 2 new levels with the 5 and 15 relics in the secret world, but I want to save those levels for post game because of reasons. So let's just power through this and then we'll get that later. Like, it may have made more sense to do that now, but if I did all of those levels now instead of post game, then the post-game episode would be like 2 to 3 levels. And that's the main reason why I don't want to do it that way. I'd like the post-game video to have at least as many levels as most of the other things. So I'd like to be able to save something for it. So I don't want to just run through it all now. Also, this is the part of the game where the plot of the game stops making sense, but it's Cortex, so they want to do it. So the whole plot... also, this archetype of level just constantly reminds me of the 2D games, because this exact type of archetypes in the 2D games a lot, and they're usually a pain in the ass. Should LP those games one day. Oh, also, these things activate Death Tornado and make you spin away the Whompers. So yeah, the whole premise of this game is you got all the crystals in Crash 2, and Cortex can't get them back, because you have them all. So what's his plan? Use entropy to go back in time to be able to go and get all of the crystals from their original place in time before you had a chance to get them, and like fuck with time and grab them before you can grab them and stop his plan in Crash 2. So why the fuck are there levels in the future? I get it. It's just like, oh, they wanted future levels because if you're traveling through time, might as well have some cyberpunk shit in there. Like, oh, come on. Like, I get it. I get why they're here from a gameplay perspective and a interesting perspective. I get it, because, hey, future shit's cool. I get it. It's just the plot, which we have come to highly respect in the Crash Bandicoot series and is super legit and valid and, like, pinnacle story writing. Oh, God, fuck you. That fucker's just gonna fuck me over more than anything else. The plot makes no sense here because how could the original placement of these crystals be in the future if we already got them in the present? The only thing that I can think of is that at some point after Crash 2, these are where these crystals ended up in the future. But, I mean, if that was the case, just travel to the future and grab where all of them ended up in the future. Unless, like, 20 odd of them got destroyed, but the 1 or 2 or 3, I don't know how many, I can't remember off the top of my head how many future levels there are. Also, whee! Yeah! Oh, it's a bonus path, but it literally doesn't even matter, does it? No. What was I gonna say? Plonk. Oh yeah, yeah, like, I don't know how many future levels there are, but is it a case of, well, 23 of the crystals got destroyed, but 2 of them didn't. They ended up somewhere in the future. Fuck me. 2 of them ended up in the future, then I could kind of understand it, but that seems to be unreasonable. Again, there's either 2 or 3 future levels. Come on, why am I fucking that up? Damn it. Something about this game being easier is making me make stupider mistakes in this than I've ever made in this series before. It's going really... There we go. I jumped over the nitro box that had 2 safe boxes on top of it. I am... Fuck yeah. I am rushing way too much. These are the dumbest mistakes ever. Holy fucking shit. Thank you for the life back from all the ones that I've miserably wasted here. So yeah, is that just what it is? Just some of them survive into the future, but not all of them? I don't know. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. It's flimsy story writing right there. Doesn't make sense. Bonk. Oh, yeah, well, hey, we did it anyway. And that's that level. Which, yes, we will come back to when we have the relic entrance. Again, it's a case of, and it's the same with Hang 'em High. Hang 'em High, you need 10. There's 9 levels in the main world and 1 secret one in the bottom to get 10 relics before you do Hang 'em High the first time. Hang 'em High makes even less sense to do the first time because the yellow gem puts you out at the end of the level, so you don't even get everything else for it. Where Future Frenzy, getting the box gem requires a secret entrance, so you could complete it everything the first time, where this time I completed nothing except for beating it. So I have to redo the entire level later. So like it kind of makes more sense for Future Frenzy, but I say. Hey, Engine.
So, Crash Bandicoot.
What's up?
We meet again.
Hello.
Uka and Dr. Cortex want me to teach you a lesson. Well,
Lesson.
I made a few modifications to my mechanics since our last encounter. So back off or be deleted.
Deleted. Ooh, scary. It's Engine. Engine's back. Engine is a boss after Entropy, the one who caused the entire game. It's still weird to me that Entropy is the boss of World 3. Anyway, Tell No Tales! Like the Dead Men Tell No Tales thing. No? Okay. I swear one of these levels has a thing hiding behind it at the start. Maybe it's the other Egyptian level. There's something somewhere that does that. I don't know. But yeah, and another jet ski level. Another chance for me to probably do really poorly at these things. But hey! Been a while since I've seen one of these. I'm pretty sure the last one was in the first world. And now we're here. In the 4th world. And there's another jet ski. Well, I'm sure in the PS1, these were big open spaces with nothing in the background because graphical limitations. We're here, it's just kind of like this. Like, it kind of looks weird to look out on the horizon, there's nothing there. Is there boxes here? Because I know I saw boxes over there, but it doesn't seem to be any hiding here. These are the levels where it's the most concerning about, am I going to miss boxes because of how many spots there can be of just shit everywhere. It's like, is there going to be boxes there? I don't know. Oh! Urgh, big anchor. You got a little parrot on your shoulder. It's not as cool as Torx, because no parrot will be as cool as Torx. Holy fucking shit, Torx. Torx is amazing. Torx is Funky's version of Squawks. It's great. Another game here. Another video of this where I'm talking about Tropical Freeze. But this time I will only talk positively about how cool Torx is. And I will mention nothing else about the game, because no one needs to hear my thoughts on Tropical Freeze again. Ooh, okay. Hiding, is there one on that side? I'm gonna have to check, I can't see over there. 3 live, what the fuck? How do you get those? The fuck? They're outside of the barriers. Okay, there's clearly a way to break out of these barriers to get those. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, no, it's not one there. Okay, I'm curious. How the fuck do you do that? No, it's not there. Okay. Nothing. Okay. That is a secret that I don't actually know. I didn't. Okay. Okay, I had no idea about that secret. I have no idea how the fuck to get that. I'm guessing this entire area of these things here, this inner circuit, I'm guessing all of this forms an inner circle. So there's actually, like, that, like, it all loops in on itself. So there's no break there. So you can't just go out onto the horizon over there. So I'm guessing somewhere along that pathway, like along this section, there's a way to get into that middle area. Interesting. Okay. I have no idea how to do that. Okay. Somewhere like that is a thing to do that. Okay. I'll keep my eye out for it, but I don't like my chances of just finding it if it's a boundary break thing like that. I don't like my chances, but it's over that way, but I don't know. Well, oh, whoa, see Seagull. Seagull, get off. Don't. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Was there a ramp backwards there? Yes, there was. What? Well, so that life was underwater, right? And I flew underwater to grab that. Interesting. Okay, I've got two pathways here. Let's go this way. Because that's towards the lives. Where? So they're just over there, aren't they? Yeah, they're right. Okay. How would you get that? Yeah, because it looks like it all just loops in on itself. So there's a break somewhere. Okay, new ship being discovered live on camera, I guess. Okay, no, that's just an entire thing that goes around like that. I can see the end of the level over there. I can see the damn end of the level because it's got the glowy thing. Oh, okay. I see what this is. Go. Perfect. Nailed it. You're just swimming around. That fucker's just having fun. They're not even out to kill me. Okay. Middle finger rock. I'm imagining that it's pointing to the right and it's giving the middle finger, and that little bit on the top left there is its thumb holding fat. It's middle finger rock. Fuck you. Middle finger rock says fuck you. I just noticed the Cortex thing that's on that sails there. Yeah. Okay, line it up. There we go. Where is this break? Seriously curious. I mean, it's got to be somewhere, right? Like, I'm expecting in between two of these islands is just gonna not be these things. Or something like that. Wow, that is an awfully close spot for the crystal next to bombs. Jeez. That's mean. Like, there's gonna be somewhere where there's just a tiny little gap and it just leads out into that. Which goes over there. I'm so curious now. Don't hit me. Somehow that didn't hit me. Okay, you get out of the way. You go away. There we go. And look at all these tropical islands. So also, it says back in time. So this is just back to Caribbean times. But we have the jet ski. I guess, you know what? I just realized that's why these are Coco levels. They're not Coco levels because, like, she can know how to ride jet ski. They're Coco levels because this is going back to pirate times, and Coco needs to make a jet ski because she's the tech girl to be able to ride a jet ski in these things. I just realized why they're Coco levels. Also, it's because of like half of the gimmick levels in this game got to be Coco, so on the PS1 they didn't have to animate Coco running around for extra animations because animating girls takes up twice as much processing power and work as animating guys. Which honestly, with the amount of hair that Coco has, if it's moving around, then that may actually be true. Sadly enough. Okay, no, I didn't see any gaps anywhere there, so I'm stumped. I'm stumped at how you would get that, but hey, we beat the level. It's fine. I'm really curious how you get into the middle there. Maybe if I remember, which I won't. But when I get to the post-game episode, maybe if I find out how to get that, I'll get that. And find out if there's any other weird secrets. Okay. Something about the game that I don't know. Gasp. Sorry. I get touch carried away. Yeah. No, come on. What? Meh. Haha. Oh, Coco's adorable. She's adorable, and she's silly, and she's badass, and she's smart. It's just, she's multifaceted is what I like. Like, there's the whole thing of Coco as a male character looks just like a Bandicoot. Oh, also, this is the other gimmick level. This is what I mean by a waste of a level. Hey, Coco! So it's another Coco level. But yeah. It's, oh, fuck you. Why? Fuck you. Shit, Jetty. Okay. I'm being shot to shit. Cool. What's the barrel roll? There it is. Boy! Whoa. Shoot, Jetty. Yeah. Health things. Boom. Shoot, yeah. So this is the idea of this level. Shoot down those planes, don't get shot by enemy planes, and this is your level. This is one of the 5 levels for this up. Meow. Boom. Oh, I hit it. Okay. So yeah, this is this level. Fuck. You hit me a bit. This is what I mean by one of the levels in this world is kind of a waste. Because it is just this. Wow, okay. It up and down are not inverted and it's fucking with me. Like, normally I don't like inverted controls, and like, I don't particularly think inverted controls for flying are necessarily better or worse than not inverted controls for flying. I'm just so used to inverted controls for flying that I'm fucking up. So yeah, those are the boxes holding on balloons. If you just shoot the balloons down, then the box will just fall down to the ground and eventually break. 11! So no, this is less than the bike level. I think the bike level, one of those levels was 13. So no, this probably has the least in any of the games. 11, wow. But yeah, this is the whole thing. It's go around, shoot these ships. Hey, we got the gem. It's go around, shoot down the ships, and blow them up. And this is the level. This is the entirety of the level. Which, like, for a time trial thing, like, maybe have a thing, but yeah, it's the entire level. This is the entire thing. There are levels that are like this. There we go. That's the whole level. All jam, crystal, done. It's done. That's it. That's what I mean by a waste of a level. Like, it's a waste. But it is another Coco level. That's what I meant by the other gimmick level being Coco. Because Coco makes planes and she flies them. But Crash has got to ride a motorbike. Anyway, back to my point about how I like Coco and the various reasons that I like Coco. And why part of it's bullshit, but I still like her. So yeah, Crash as just a male marsupial character. He's just kind of there. He's got a tiny little tuft of hair, and he's got like jeans and shoes. It's not one of the more extreme examples. There are way more extreme examples. Bugs Bunny. It kind of is there. It's there a bit, but it's not as much. So like, I'll swap to Crash. So like, Crash is here. Crash has got like leather gloves, jeans, board short things, and shoes, and a little bit of hair. He kind of just looks like he's there, like he's clearly an anthropomorphized animal, but he's just there, and his body shape is way more, like, it's humanoid, but it's fairly animal, like big, hunched over back, going up to a really big head with a big snout nose thing, tiny little thin little legs. It's like kind of, it's anthropomorphized animal kind of thing, where it's human. Coco's body is human. It is human with fur. It is straight up human shaped. Gigantic head with a very, very tiny neck that would break the moment she tried to move anywhere. Yes. But it's like, you have Crash as a character who's kind of just anthropomorphized animal with some clothing and his like leather gloves and everything. Coco, one, there's pink shoes and pink like laptop and pink thing in her hair. But she's got giant, long, blonde hair with a fringe and a ponytail. She's got the eyeshadow on. She's got noticeable, like, like thin, delicate eyebrows as opposed to Crash's big, bushy eyebrows. She's got the lipstick on. She's got, like, overalls covering her entire body. One of them's, like, gone down to, like, show off a titty and everything like that. And it's just, like, Crash's design is way more animal than Coco's, and it's because Coco is a female character, so she has to look pretty, quote unquote. So it's way more like that. It's not one of the more egregious examples. Again, Crash has his shoes, his leather gloves, his pants. He has actual hair that isn't just fur with his little mohawk thing. And like the jeans and the types of shoes and the leather gloves and the mohawk is more typically male. So like it's not as extreme. Like you look at Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny is a fucking standing up bunny. Lola Rabbit has the hair and the boobs and the everything, where Bugs Bunny is just a fucking bunny. And so like, but Lola's the female one, so she's got to be real pretty and everything. This isn't one of the more extreme examples, but it's still definitely there. Which is a problem with, it's specifically a problem with anthropomorphizing animals in games, and how the female ones always look way more human than the male ones. That being said, while Coco is, yes, pretty with her hair and she's like, has the makeup and everything, even just in what you see of her personality, she has multiple aspects to it. She has her pretty parts with doing all of those things. She has her silly, fun parts, like her little dances and her crazy selfies. She's incredibly smart because of all of her tech things. And at least with the trilogy here, and in some of the other games that came on like PS2 and everything afterwards, physically she is just as competent as her brother, able to do everything that he does. Crash embraces way more zaniness and everything and has a bit more of that, where Coco still has a lot of that silliness, but she's also intelligent and kind of goofy, which is a big part of the reason why I love this trilogy a lot more than the original games, is because Coco's more fleshed out as a character, and for a female character, which does have that female humanized anthropomorphized problem, she is at least multifaceted, which is pretty good for a character that doesn't talk. Crash is over the top crazy, wow, everything like that, and still like a platformer fighter thing. And Coco is smarter and prettier, and she clearly cares about pretty because of the makeup and everything, or at least the designers gave her that. But you can explain it as like she cares about it, and she cares about being smart constantly on her laptop and everything. But her being like super smart and super pretty doesn't stop her from embracing being silly and goofy and having fun the way her brother does. So like, yes, there are elements of Coco as a character where it's a bit because it's just like, it's not super strictly necessary to have her as pretty and female as she is, because she's a fucking animal. But there is more to her than some of the other cases of that. I really like, I've been playing this entire fucking trilogy as Coco, and I really like Coco as a character, and part of that is because for a female playable character, she is more than just pretty. She is that, and she's like, she has more aspects to it. Also, welcome to Finksinator. Fuck, this jump is hard. This jump is hard as hell. Also, it's entirely optional. There is no boxes, no gems, no nothing down here, but I want to do it. Hey! It's still not done. There's like an entire path down here that has nothing for completing the game. Fuck you all of you. There is nothing down here you need to do to complete the game, but it's an optional path, which they let you know by having like super big jump thing at the beginning. So that's your thing. That bonus platform takes you back further into level. That's a checkpoint, which is steel, so you don't need to do that. But yeah, that's just what that path is. I'm just gonna die there. I got my lives with getting that thing, so it's fine. And I can break this and grab these. But yeah, that's that path. It lets you know that, yes, this is a tough fucking section, or at least it's an optional section with the super difficult jump at the start. It's the longest pit in this game. There's a bit in Crash 4, Wrath of Cortex, which is super mean, because it's a death route for a gem, and the end of the death route is a jump like that. Like, you go through the death route, like, you don't die until you get to it, and then you've got to actually do the death route. At the very end of the death route is one of those jumps, where it's long jump, double jump, death tornado, glide to make it to the end. And it is super rough. Like, and it's the same with that, where if you don't do them both right, you're gonna fuck it up and fail. Like I fucked up that first one despite doing the long jump. Fuck, that was just dumb. That was risk that did not need to be taken. Yeah, it's at the end of a death route in 4 at one point, and it is overly mean, because it's just, you get to the end of the death route, do this jump perfectly. Oh, also, fuck you. And it's like, really? Really? it's still good, but I mean, like, I would love to LP Crash 4, but one, I don't have a working PS2, which is what I own Crash 4 on. I mean, I just got hit there. I just I just didn't dodge out of the light fast enough. Hitting those lights makes things shareables. So I think I explained that in, like, World 2. There's Egypt levels in World 2. Never mind. I don't know why I'm re-explaining it. What was I saying? Yeah, I have Crash 4 on PS2. I know it's on other consoles. Like, if I could find it for GameCube, I could do it for GameCube because I have a Wii that can record that. And I'm pretty positive, but not 100% sure, I can record GameCube games. I'm not 100% sure. Because I know because of the way my capture card works, there are certain inputs and everything that I can and can't record. Like Virtual Console on the Wii U, I can record N64 just fine, but I can't record SNES. And I believe that's because of the what's it called? The output resolution. Like SNES Wii doesn't have a resolution that I can record, but 64 does. I have no idea what it is for GameCube on Wii. I haven't tested it, so I don't know if I can record it. But I mean, if I could, it's the blue jumper. If I could record it, then I'd love to do Crash 4 at some point. But as I mentioned, if I wanted to do that, I'd honestly have to cut out the loading screens. Loading screens get up to like a minute fucking long on that game. It's absurd. They're so bad. They're so fucking bad. Emulator would honestly be the best bet, just to see if it could load any fucking faster. But my computer's not gonna be able to do that. Oh, okay, so this is the one. So yeah, blue gem path. But you don't need to break boxes in here, because they're steel things. I'm going to see if I can get through this without activating the checkpoint, so I can just die and continue the rest of the level as per normal. Because if I get checkpoints in here, I'll basically have to, like, beat the level in here and then start the rest of the level from scratch. Where if I don't get the checkpoints and I still beat it, then it's fine. Fuck, go. Just keep going. Yeah, it's Oil Slick City over here. Whee! Non-stop infinite oil slick. Whoop. Fuck you. Oh, come on! Fuck me. Okay. Fuck. Okay. No, I can totally do that without dying. It was literally the second last thing in there that fucks me over, so no, I can do that without dying. Okay, we don't need to get this, because, well, I'm gonna die in there anyway, so I don't need the boxes. But hey, they're being nice with a gem path in this for once. I don't have to get boxes in here and then backtrack or, like, go around. Like, it doesn't meet up with a part later in the level and I have to, like, awkwardly go around the other parts and do things. Yay! They were nice to me for once. But I mean, this world, like, World 3 was very mean because it was just, like, redo levels and go do a bunch of other levels. Fuck me. But, I had to do the double jump and didn't go. I was too late on the double jump is what I'm meaning to say. I tried double jumping, but I started falling down by the time I realized I should. This is fun. I like this death. This is fun. But the last one was like, get a gem, go back to a previous world to do the thing. Get a gem, go back to the previous world. Or go do the previous world after you get the relics, like, that you granted off screen. And then do this so you can do the beginning of this world properly. And then this one is just like, you gotta do the levels out of order, but you can do it fine. It's like, I don't have to backtrack with the blue gem. I just gotta do things out of order for the blue gem. I don't need to worry about, like, getting any secret entrances to... Well, actually, no, I do. Future Frenzy, I need to worry about secret entrances too. So never... Fuck me. So never mind, that part is actually false. I do need to worry about a secret entrance, but not this video. Not on this one. Honestly, considering how few extra things I have to do in this world to actually beat it, and one of the levels was the flying one, so I had to do hardly anything in that. It's amazing that it's honestly taking this long. I'm annoyed at the thing that constantly happens. The most typical fucking thing ever. Your first attempt is your best attempt, and then after that is just failure upon failure upon failure. It's like, I did better the first time around, and it bothers me. It's just like, I got so close, and then, yeah. Okay, you can, like, slide to change your direction. I gotta do that more often, I guess. Whee! Like, the slide gives you so much power. Because you... There it is. There it is. Take me, oh wall. Oh, fuck you then. Take me, monkey. No. Well, hey, we got that. We did that. And now we can just do the rest of the level normally. Yay. Let's go destroy it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now let's go destroy the rest of these boxes. On a related note to what I was talking about before about the sexualization and feminization of Coco as a character, which, like, is indicative of a trend that happens with a lot of anthropomorphized characters because of the way that society views women as only being worthwhile if they're pretty, and characters like Coco Bandicoot feed into that. While also Coco Bandicoot is also a female character who has unfeminine, like, traits like being good at platforming while also being, like, physically as capable as the male in the game, while also, like, being smart and also being pretty, while also being able to be silly, which is something that a lot of games and media in general don't allow women to be all at once. While I'm on that topic, hashtag should I cosplay as Coco? There's a bunch of characters that I want to cosplay as, some of them because I think their costumes are awesome, and some of them are just because I like the character. And it's like, I'd love to cosplay as Coco, but on it, like, the clothing and the hair is the super easy part. Like, you could do that and people wouldn't even realize you're cosplaying as fucking Coco in that regard. It's more so a case of, if I tried to cosplay Coco, would I try and, like, paint my skin to have the coloring of Coco, or would that be too far? Slash, would I be able to continue denying the idea of furryism? Jump on here. Like, straight up what I can say is I have nothing, like, there's no inclination for me furries towards the sexuality side of it. Like, I don't have any of that. But persona designs, just from a cool character aesthetic design, no, I'm super on board. Like, they're like designing a character that is like animal, like humanoid animal, just from a design perspective. Am I on board for that? Yes, I am, because they can look great. Again, nothing sexually for it, and it's just like, and like, if I did, you fuckers know I'd be fine admitting it. I had an entire rant in fucking Danganronpa 2 about how I have sex. So I mean, like, it's not like I'm shy from admitting what I'm into sexually here. So if I was, I would very much admit it. Is that just the back of that? Yes, oh yeah, because it flew over and went past the whole level, so yes. I was worried it skipped a bit of the level, even though bonus levels don't do that. Like, nothing sexually, but from just like a character design standpoint, hell yeah, I'm super on board. I'm not someone who has a persona or anything like that, but it's just like, could I design one? Or like, ask someone to design me one and have an idea of what I wanted? Yeah, probably. Like, probably. I mean, I follow enough, like, furry artists on Twitter who make amazing personas, and just, like, the amount of good Primarina personas that exist is just, like, absurd. So, I mean, like, am I going to, like, say that? No, I don't want, I do not embrace this art style thing that has cool character designs because some people use it for sex. No, I'm not gonna do that. Because I like the other parts of it. I have a bunch of ideas of, like, game dev games that I could make, which, like, only 2, kind of 3 of them are ever things that I'll ever take seriously. But in terms of some of the ideas that I have, one of them is literally Persona superheroes. Like, and it's a great idea, too. That game ever gets made, it's gonna be the best fucking game ever made. It's literally the best idea out of all the ones that I have. It's also the one that would cost a couple $1 million. So it's also the one that will never happen, but I mean... And none of them will happen while I've got this shitty fucking laptop, because my laptop cannot run Game Maker or RPG Maker or anything, like, at a usable pace, which is really frustrating, but hey. Also, Dr. N.Sane. What's this? Coco's going into a boss?
So, you want
is this
to
an
go a few rounds? When this is over, we'll see who is obsolete.
Is this a world in a Crash Bandicoot game on the N.Sane trilogy where you can play an entire world as Coco? Fuck yeah, it is, because this is the one boss fight you get as Coco, because you're in a spaceship. It flies the same as the ship, and she even has her same, like, helmet on thing, I think, but hey. Spaceships. So yeah, like the engine boss fight that we had in Crash 2, it's a case of shoot the weak points. But this time around, it's not throwing shit into the backgrounds of Wumpa Fruits. It's Star Fox. It's instead Star Fox. So yeah, we've blown up his dick. I can't even aim that far on that side. Come on. Also, yes, it does control differently than the other one because now X is my firing button, where it was the trigger on the other one, and I don't have my barrel roll. I just noticed that too. That didn't even occur to me before, but yeah. This actually totally controls differently. That's really bizarre. Like, I'd figured the flying level would be to introduce you to this boss fight, and it controls differently than the level that has it. That's really fucking weird. I'm only now noticing that. Also, it's a boss fight, we have a health bar, so I mean... Ah, fuck. Yeah, it's a boss fight, we have a health bar, and he's let it drain down, so I mean, yeah. Like, yeah. You can get hit, so yeah. Engine's easy to beat. Then he flies away in his spaceship, but you still beat him. Hey, Puma! Is this a new thing? Oh no, this is the last phase of the boss. I completely forgot about this. Oh my god, I forgot about this so much. Puma! How did I forget about this? Oh my god, I thought I was done. How did I forget about Puma fucking Voltroning up with us? Oh my god. Oh, I've never been so happy to be forgetful in my life. Oh, okay, that bomb hit me. I've never been so happy to be forgetful the way I am right now. Oh my god. I forgot about the Puma Voltron thing. Oh, also, and just in regards to the idea of the unnecessary sexuality and everything of female video game characters, yes, Coco's Coco's spaceship design does have a love heart motif, because of course it does. Hey, it's almost like that is one of the complaints I have about one of the things in Wonderful 101 that I was mentioning I'd complain about. Boom! Bye! Mech wrecked again. So this is just fucked now, and this game has stopped giving a shit. Fruit Bazooka. To fire fruit at a target, hold L2 to raise gun, aim with directional buttons, and then press circle to fire. You just have a fucking bazooka now. Also, there's the Earth over there. Puma's riding a rocket ship, and like Voltron's... Yeah, I don't know why Coco has to have the love heart there, but hey. I'm happy with Puma coming back. I completely forgot about that. Oh my god. Ah. I was gonna say what a waste of a boss fight after I did that first phase. But no, there was a second phase to it. It was actually like... I mean, I still did it without dying, because you can get hit and not die, but I mean... Hey! Puma made a comeback, and we Voltroned.
It's funny how history repeats itself.
Yeah, I killed Engine.
Yet again, Engine has failed to defeat you.
What? For this we must destroy you!
Try.
Oh, my aching head. I'm not feeling myself these days. So the end is in sight.
Yes.
Gather another 5 crystals, and again you will have foiled my plan.
Yup.
Or will you?
Yup. Yeah, I will. It flashed back to Crash before it jumped. Okay. Okay. I mean, I did change to Crash at one point to make my point about feminism and everything with that there. So, I mean, it's not like this entire episode was Crash to Void, but I played every level as Coco. The only time in the whole trilogy that we're going to have an entire episode where I play every single level as Coco. This is the best episode of the series, which is why I had to talk about Coco's design and everything like that. I also... So, fuck, I guess you can't do it here, because that button is the save button here. Shit. I was gonna show off the Fruit Bazooka here, but no. The aiming button is your save button, so I can't even do that. I guess you'll just have to stick around for the next episode to see the Fruit Bazooka. And to see that just, like, the game just stopped giving a shit. And it's just like, oh, there's an enemy that a problem, just fucking shoot them. Just literally just stand back and fucking shoot them. Because fuck it. Like, extra ground pounds doesn't really help that much, but it's a nice ability to have. Double jump. Natural evolution if it breaks the game a bit. Death tornado. Offensive and helps with maneuverability. A natural evolution, again, if it breaks the game a bit. Fuck you, Fruit Bazooka. Shoot things from a distance in this platformer. Fuck it, why not? Just fuck it, you know? Anyway, with that amazing end to an episode of Puma coming back and Voltroning, I 100% forgot about that, and I'm so glad that I did, because that was exciting. Hell yeah! This game made me excited about a boss fight. What? So with that, on the next episode, we will gather another 5 crystals, and we will foil his plans yet again. Or will we? Yes, we will. The answer is yes, we are going to. And if we don't in the next one, then we will in the episode after that, where we get every gem and then get the extra secret ending, or whatever it is. So, until we beat Cortex in the next episode, until then, this is version 2, signing out. As Coco swipes right on Tinder.